Okay.
COVID comics.
Oh my. Welcome everyone to another. Here we go. I gotta pull this up.
Pull it up. Pull it out. Whip it out, Kevin. So you sent me this package in the mail. You sent me this package, and the one thing I didn't understand. Like I got the COCKHAMMER lives. I got the COCKHAMMER lives. I guess you didn't even introduce me, but I'm so curious about all this stuff.
Go.
Should I just wait? Should I wait? No. Do you want me to wait? I can wait.
No. Because I'm out here throwing links out.
So it's COCKHAMMER Lives, which is like a 830-page book. Two guys running around completely nude the whole time. And then there's an ash can called Neon Guts, which actually I love that name.
And another one called what is it? Rocco and Sas. I wrote it. I should know the name.
Yeah, it's called Rocco and Sasparilla's Sickmas
Time. Yeah,
Sickmas time, like Christmas time, but Sickmas time story.
Yeah.
And so honestly, though,
real quick, I burn all kinds of time like an idiot when we do these shows. We should get right into the meat of the thing, but you
want to get into your meat? Let's get into your meat.
Yeah, well,
that's what my question was. That's what I was leading up to.
I don't understand the term ash can. It doesn't make any sense to me. I call them mini comics because they're mini comics.
So you could call it a mini comic if you want. This is technically an ash can though because it's black and white.
It's full length. Well, it's the length of a monthly issue. The one-shot 30-page comic, black and white, printed smaller than the average comic book. And you guys call them ash cans. I don't even understand what that means. Because when I think ash can, I think Afghan. I think we're blankets on ourselves.
Like an ash can originally was created just to, establish the trademark on a title. It wasn't,
Is that what I meant?
And then because it was meant for the ash can or the trash can, right?
Oh well, okay.
Back then you had a lot more ashes because you heated everything with wood or coal, and so that's where they were literally just meant to copyright and then toss it, and then eventually I think it kind of started being a way for people to share with other artists, like this is what I'm working on. And slowly those kind of leak out to the public. And then, of course, the public wants them. And then, of course, that turns into an industry of its own, right?
Well, that's exactly what these are. I printed these on, I went through a mass black and white printer online to get these printed as cheaply as possible so that I can basically hand these out as calling cards at conventions and stuff. I wanted people to introduce people to the comic books without it being, because, printing indie comics is very expensive when you do small runs. If you're not printing 10, 20, 30,000 copies of a comic book, it can get pricey. But when I can print up 1,000 copies of this way, and it's super cheap.
Well, let's talk about those spices. What spices do you have back there? Do you have nutmeg or what?
No matter what I cook, and I guess it's because I'm a dude.
Can you bring those over?
I can. Yeah, we can do that.
Let's find out how spicy you like it, Kevin.
I like it really spicy, but I'm really basic about the spices I use.
This gives us a good example of how tall this guy is too. He's bigger than a refrigerator. Look at that. He's big, man. But seriously, when you sent me this shit, dude, did you mean to? No, okay. So I want to know though, did you slip the nude photo of yourself in? Is that like a gag that you put in there for people just to fuck with them, or
personally?
Jeez,
I wasn't expecting you to.
I didn't know if you I was like, the fuck, did this guy take a picture of himself in the nude 10 years ago and just hold on to it? What the fuck?
So the
African American pepper.
The staple is African American pepper.
I also don't like that it says Mick twice in the. It seems like there's a lot of racism in
a lot of it. I mean, it's basically just
it should just say core pepper.
I do
2 mix powder. And a black, not good. Chili powder. Okay, you like that on everything.
Yeah, and I do garlic powder. And
garlic powder.
These 3 spices, I put whether I'm making chicken, whether I'm making fish, whether I'm making tacos, whether I'm making hamburgers, whether I'm making steak. these are my go-to spices. I don't put salt on anything because if you can't tell, I'm a larger individual. I got some blood pressure issues. So
you do. What do you weigh? You are a big boy. How much do you weigh?
Anywhere from I fluctuate anywhere from 265 to 280.
Yeah, you are a big boy. How tall are you? How big a boy are you?
5'9", 5'10".
Yeah. When's the last time you had your ass whooped?
Basically, what did I just drop? That sounded like a glass shattered, but it was just a, I don't know what that was. Not a glass shattering. Last time I had my ass whooped, this is a good question. I haven't been in a fight for about 10 years, but I won that one. So it's been probably.
Nobody wants to challenge you because you look like Tank Abbott. They think you're Tank Abbott.
Like I said, about 5'10", about two, anywhere from 265 to 280. I basically am Tank Abbott. I'm basically, I could be Tank
Except
Abbott.
You can win a fight.
I mean, I have knockout power in both hands. That's
nice.
Kind of something you're born with, though. That's not really. It doesn't take
knockout power and cockout power with the cockhammer. So let me ask though. How long have you been doing this, Kevin?
How long have I been doing?
Isn't it weird how I turn this around and I become the interviewer on your stream?
Yeah, I haven't even introduced you yet.
It's okay. They know who I am. They can all secret.
Which thing? Like, how long have I been sending nude pictures to men in the mail? Because
well, I mean, is that how you started raising the money to make the comic books? Because that's innovative.
I'm about, I don't know, I would say I'm about 3 years into doing comics. I've been drawing my whole life, but I never took it seriously until about 3 years ago.
That's it? And then when did you first make like the Cockhammer movie and get into all of that?
That was what I did first. I made films before I did anything else. I started that when I was about 23, so it's been about 17 years.
Okay, so how many films have you made now?
We made 7 feature films and probably a dozen short films, or like if you got my DVDs, I think I've sent you some. I don't know if you've ever put them in your
Cockhammer. No, I watched everything. I watched everything.
I watched everything. Well, there's little skits on little short skits on those DVDs, like Nixon and Hogan skits.
Yeah.
So with all those that we filmed and little short films, probably a dozen of those, and then 7 feature films that actually have their own DVD releases with like audio commentaries and behind the scenes videos and stuff like that. So, and then between comics and movies, I wrote about a little over a dozen novels. So I've been really.
How many words are you getting into a novel?
50,
60, 80, 90.
My longest novel is about 65,000.
Okay.
And then I write a lot of novellas that are about 30. My real sweet spot is between 30 and 40,000 words.
Okay.
I once wrote a novel in 4 days, and it's 35,000 words. And I marathon wrote it next to another, like me and another author rented a cabin at the. Well, you're actually up from that area, so you might know where I'm talking about. The Oregon coast has like I can't remember the damn name of the town, but it's along the Oregon coast. My friends up there are from Portland, and we drove about 2 hours outside of Portland, maybe an hour and a half outside of Portland to the coast, to one of the little coastal towns, and then we did like an Airbnb and rented one of the cabins that sits right off the coast.
That could be anywhere. Cannon Beach. I'll say Cannon Beach.
I have no idea.
Tillamook. Did you go to the cheese factory?
No.
Did you go to like a real touristy little resort kind of town?
I can tell you it's within, and it's less than an hour from Astoria, where the Goonies.
Mm-hmm. Seaside? Was it Seaside?
No, I don't think so.
Not a lot of tourist stuff. Yachats.
I don't think it's that either.
No, I'm running out, man.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It was about 7 years ago, but anyway.
Was there a casino there?
No. There was a couple fish shacks and some houses. That's it. Mountains.
Oh, okay.
That's it. Real secluded little town, and we no internet. All we had was, and I swear we did not set this up at all. Neither one of us had been in this house before. They this author and his wife rented it from Airbnb. We walked in the door. They had a VCR and a fuckload of VHS tapes, and had like 6 Jean-Claude Van Damme movies. So all me and this dude did was no internet, no phones. We turned our phones off.
Beat your dicks to Van Damme for 6 days straight.
We wrote novels for an entire week. We would write all day long. Then we would go to one of those fish shacks, eat, drink some beer, go home, and watch a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie on VHS.
Yeah. So what kind of Van Damme fanfic did you write?
I ended up writing a paranormal romance.
Paranormal romance. Okay.
In the Kevin Strange vein, like it's
So when is Kevin Strange gonna make one of those more mature stories?
That's a good question.
Into a movie, because I saw your movie and I saw your performance in particular. Nixon's what's his real name, or what is the name?
Well, his name's Josh. We call him Josh Itzuo Montoya.
That's it right there. You guys both are very talented, and you should consider maybe trying to do something like Kevin Smith's Red State.
Yeah, you've told me that before.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep saying it though, because you got something in you that's serious, that's gonna like propel you further, I think, than you realize, and that's why I'm saying it.
I'm not saying I couldn't do it.
Well, I'm not saying you're getting any younger either.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. The indie film game is for the young man.
It is,
and I haven't made, like, even when I just shoot like a promo for these comics and stuff, dude, it wears me the fuck.
Dude, even when he shoots a load, ladies, it wears him out. He's tired. He's gonna take a nap.
Immediately, time to take a nap. Immediately. Let's get into this. This, my friend here, that's busting my balls all over the.
I've not busted your balls at all. Not at all. No.
Right? This is my buddy Crypto Comics, as you can see by the logo on the screen. When I made Cockhammer Lives graphic novel, and I knew I needed to start promoting the Indiegogo campaign, which is live right now on Indiegogo. Let's pull that up, add it to the stream real quick. Cockhammer Lives, the graphic novel, live right now on Indiegogo. The link to the Indiegogo is in the description here. And we're at our initial goal was $500. We've blown past that. We've unlocked a bunch of stretch goals, like Crypto said. We've got the
stretch marks,
or the the ash cans, or the mini comics have already been unlocked. That's Rocco and Sasparilla's Sickness Time story, and Neon Guts have been unlocked. The die cut 4-inch die cut sticker and a bonus die cut sticker of Cockhammer's head have been unlocked, and we are only $70 shy of the $1,000 goal and unlocking the 11x17 poster. And if you didn't notice, I am actually holding a copy of Cockhammer Lives in my hand. Crypto there has a copy of Cockhammer Lives also.
Guess what's in his other hand?
Because yes, I got a cockhammer in one hand and a cock in the other. Here at Strangeville Comics, we do not launch a crowdfunding campaign until the comic book is printed and ready to ship. We do not ask you for money to turn an idea into a comic. We ask you for money for you to get a comic book put into your hand. And so with all that in mind, like I said, we're only $70 shy of the $1,000 stretch goal. All the stretch goals, everything are already printed, ready to ship. As soon as this campaign ends on April 20th, all this stuff gets put in a box and shipped out to you.
April 20th?
April 20th, 4/20, the Smoke Weed Day. We do this to ensure that you are guaranteed. Strangeville Comics guarantees you a product at the end of the campaign. There's no waiting around for 2 years. There's nobody spending your money up front and then making a bunch of excuses why you'll actually never get a comic book. Like, there's a bunch of horror stories in the indie comics crowdfunding world about products that either aren't fulfilled or are fulfilled so late nobody even cares to get the product anymore. Strangeville Comics vows to be better, be different than that, and we don't even launch the campaign until the product is printed and ready to ship. So that's what we've got for you. And I knew when I was going to set out to start promoting this nonsense that there's no better comic book reviewer on YouTube than my friend Crypto Comics.
That's true.
Crypto, you've been doing comic book reviews for a couple of years
since I was 12 years old,
and I've watched.
I used to shoot them on VHS and just watch them myself.
That's great. I'd like to see those. Send me a couple of those tapes. I'll trade you some more Kevin Strange nudes for your VHS tapes. But
VHS tapes to me when I was a child. Okay, that's perfect.
Oh, wait a second.
I did say I was like 12.
Hang on.
7th grade.
Anyway, Yeah, so there are many comic book reviewers on the YouTubes, and I've watched a lot of them, and I truly believe, I'm not just blowing smoke, I think Crypto is the best comic book reviewer on YouTube. You have a way about you. You do voices. You read through the comic. You story tell your way through your review, and that is something that I've found unique to you as far as the YouTube reviewers. I don't.
What does that mean, Kevin?
Well, it means that you immerse the viewer in the comic book as you're talking through it and reviewing it. You'll throw little anecdotes about the creation of the comic or the creators of the comic, but you use fantastic voices and actually read through the comic and immerse the viewer in the experience in a way that I've never seen another comic book review.
What do you see? What do other people do? I don't watch a lot of.
They just talk about the comic book. You know, they might switch their camera.
Just like I like it, I didn't like it types bland stuff. Okay.
They might switch their camera angle like I'm about to do just now.
Yeah, let's do it. Are you legally allowed to show this on
I mean, I've seen
people know what they're getting into here, right?
All kinds of dangly bits and things. I mean, it is art, you know.
It is. That's true. You've actually gotten quite a bit better at drawing since the last book, Dead Shit. Since I read Dead Shit.
Is this legal? Can we show this?
Baby guts.
Can we show this? Well, that's what happens when you draw all day, every day for years. But I appreciate that. I appreciate that you think I've gotten better at my job. I try to get better every day.
No, you definitely have. You know, you have your style, and some people I think some people just don't get it. Right. And if you don't get it, you don't get it. Right.
Well, I don't think it's really like anything else. I mean, the closest thing I can compare it to is the underground comics of the 1960s. It
really reminds me like when I was younger, growing up, in the Portland area before it was a cesspool. And when it was really like underground, really punk rock, and we had local magazines, and you would see like comics in the back, and they were very much in this kind of not with the graphic content necessarily, but very much in this underground. I don't even know what you call it. This style that we call underground, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think it takes its cues from like Robert Crumb and those the guys from that era. And really, what I'm trying to do with the indie crowdfunding that I do is I try to counter program. Like there are niches in crowdfunding, comic book crowdfunding, where
niches and bitches.
There are some guys and snitches. There are some guys that
a lot of snitches.
I don't know who the snitches are, but
it's because they get stitches and they shut the fuck up.
That's right. There are guys that do exclusively superhero comics. Mm-hmm. There are guys that do 90s nostalgia comics, like the Image style. My niche is to counter program that with sort of the underground comic style that I don't see anybody else in current modern indie crowdfunding doing. Do you know anybody that's out there making these raunchy underground comic style?
Let me just read the beginning here. Is that all right? Can I read this?
Yeah. So that's the whole point. The whole point of having you here is to I want the crypto comics experience.
Well, I feel like people need to be brought up to speed on COCKHAMMER. And obviously you've talked about this in a lot of other videos. I've talked about it when I reviewed Strangeville. But I think that you should just go ahead and give us a brief refresher on the life and times of Emmanuel J. COCKHAMMER. No, I made that name up.
Norman Emmanuel COCKHAMMER.
Norman Emmanuel COCKHAMMER.
So this originally started as a film series. Stiff Jobs is the first film in the series, and it follows two hitmen named Wolfram and Wingate, who are working for a mysterious benefactor and sort of assassinating different characters throughout Strangeville in order to acquire this magical tome called the Black Mage Diary. At the end of that film, it's revealed that the mysterious benefactor is a man named Norman COCKHAMMER, and he basically mind fucks them into doing his bidding from then on. Fast forward into the COCKHAMMER film, the sequel to Stiff Jobs, and we follow Norman COCKHAMMER, now who has now acquired the Black Mage Diary, which is right here on the cover of the comic book. And as Wolfram and Wingate try to figure out how to untangle themselves from the web of COCKHAMMER's craziness as he tries to transcend to a god. Enter Terrence and Parander, these two weirdos, two sex-crazed drug fiends who, through circumstances, end up getting
circumcision.
Through circumstances, get their girlfriends kidnapped by Wolfram, Wingate, and Cockhammer, and the girlfriends are set to be sacrificed to Cockhammer's madness. And those girls actually show up in Neon Guts. That's Gertrude and Mary Beth here dildoing themselves on webcam.
Reminds me of the amazing Darren Aronofsky film Requiem for a Dream.
Absolutely. So Cockhammer lives. So at the end of the film, Cockhammer, Terrence and Parander thwart Cockhammer's plans, kill him, kill Wolfram and Wingate, and that is where we pick up 10 years later in the 152-page full-color graphic novel Cockhammer Lives. I invited Big Crypto on the show to do a little live reading from the book and sort of give us the Crypto Comics review experience. And so we can jump right into that opening prologue.
Cockhammer is dead. And thank fuck for that. In life, his name was Norman Cockhammer, and his quest was to become a god. And his quest to become a god nearly ended the world. People don't know this about me, Kevin. But I meticulously edit my videos. You wouldn't even know this because they seem so seamless.
Of course, and I wanted to do this. You offered to do that. I wanted to do this live because we're just hanging out. I get to hear.
But you got to remember that like it's my instinct to like correct myself every time, right? Like
yeah. That's okay.
Okay, so let me start over. Cockhammer is dead, and thank fuck for that. In life, his name was Norman Cockhammer, and his quest to become a god nearly ended the world. Norman used his family's vast fortune to invest in the pornography industry. He produced over 5,000, that's 5,000 adult films, mostly gay. Before the industry and technology passed him by, he was using Digital 8, much like Kevin Strange with Cockhammer the movie.
True that.
Nearly bankrupting him in the process, forcing him underground, like this underground comic. Forcing him into producing snuff films for cold hard cash. That's murder for money. Norman hired a pair of Strangeville's most ruthless hitmen to help him secure his female victims and also hunt for the elusive Black Mage Diary, the final component he needed to ascend to godhood. Godhood! The hitmen, Wolfram and Wingate, acquired the book before Cockhammer mind-fucked them into unconditional servitude. His cock, their minds, servitude.
That's right.
Perhaps you've seen their videos on Pornhub. After kidnapping a pair of sex-addicted drug fiends for use in Cockhammer's final ritual, Wolfram and Wingate devised a plan to destroy the murderous sorcerer and be free of his mental magic once and for all. They conjured a trio of interdimensional dressed demons and gained possession.
You can't say tranny. And I really fought with this because I try to keep everything uncensored. Like, I don't give a fuck about getting canceled. Cancel me all day long. I don't give a shit. But that is such a hot button word these days and seriously considered like hate speech that I was like, man, I'm just not even going to mess with it. I'm just going to call them dress demons. So that's one of the only compromises I've ever made in my art.
I'm done. Fucking sell out.
You corporate piece of shit.
Bake the cake, wear the dress, suck the dick, Kevin. They conjured a trio of interdimensional tranny demons and gained possession of the mighty Phallamax, the only artifact powerful enough to destroy Cockhammer. But the drug fiend's boyfriends, Terrence and Parander, those wacky too, surprised the hitman and slayed them before their plan to assassinate Cockhammer could be put into motion. Purely by accident, the two fools interrupted Cockhammer's ritual and opened a portal into the diary for the Black Mage himself to escape and destroy the half-demon Cockhammer before he could transcend the earthly realm and take his place as a god of this plane. Terrence and Parander recorded themselves fucking Cockhammer's melty face piece and ironically launched a porno empire of their own with the disgusting footage. That was 10 years ago. 10 blessed years free from Cockhammer's evil. 10 years. that in today, for today, Cockhammer lives! Part 1, the meat portal.
That is a butthole, by the way.
That is a giant butthole, or a tiny butthole, and an even tinier little green goblin demon.
That's Wolfram flying through intestines.
They got turned into demons. Strangeville, Illinois. Not a place you want to go, Illinois, ladies and gentlemen.
That's where I live.
Which parts do I read?
No, you read them all.
I got to read them all? Do they have voices? I can't remember their voices.
No, none of that matters.
No, it does matter. It matters to me.
I mean, they sound like dudes. It doesn't matter what they sound like.
Should I make one sound like Cecil from Comics Gang?
Yes.
Okay. Let me see. Hello. Oh, yes, you fucking bitch. Take this motherfucking cock piece like it's the keys to the brand new car your absentee daddy Ethan never bought you on your 16th birthday. Oh, fuck. Oh, I'm gonna come.
See, that's perfect.
Jeez. Oh, don't bust one off just yet, good friend. I still don't have enough footage for the website. We ain't gonna be able to pay rent this month without a solid half an hour of poom pounding for our dedicated members. She's really enthused down there.
Yeah,
green-haired skank. Show the green-haired skank.
Yeah, she's just playing on her phone.
Yeah, welcome to Portland, ladies and gentlemen. This is pretty much what it's like. You end up just homeless, addicted to drugs, and banging whatever that thing is.
Banging weirdos.
I would jump in there and take over the bong blaster myself, but I got a wicked herpes outbreak, and I don't know about you, but my conscience wouldn't feel clear if we gave this sweet and polite knowing whore a bad case of the crotch scabies, along with the $200 we promised her to let you blow load rockets into a no-no places. Y'all said $250. I'll take $2, but he ain't coming in my ass again. It's disgusting. You write this? Did your mother read these?
No, my mother does not read these.
What's her address? Let me send her my copy.
Let's not.
Does she know you do this? Let's talk. That's more interesting. Let's talk about that. How come you don't do you should make a comic book about the first time you actually gave your mom a little trip to Strangeville.
Yeah, I keep my family out of Strangeville. They know what I do, but we don't talk. I don't have.
Do they know you blow dro?
I don't actually, believe it or not. I do have. You know what I do have though?
What?
You know what I do have though?
You're just full of surprises, Kevin Strange.
You know what I do have though? Hang on.
What do you got? What's he got there? This is those gummies. Dank gummies.
Dank gummies. 500 milligrams, 50 milligram THC doses. Each 1/3 piece has 50 milligrams of THC. Those numbers don't add up. If a third of each piece has 50 milligrams, that's 150 milligrams per piece. And look how many pieces are in here.
That makes no sense.
So that's more like 1,500 milligrams total.
So these are legal in the Illinois?
They are legal in Illinois, but they aren't sold in Illinois. I don't remember where they were purchased.
Okay.
But they are.
Fans just send these to you?
I wish they did. Eat the weed. Hashtag eat the weed.
Hey, you know what? Forget about the comic book, like the comic about a comic where you give your mom the comic. Instead, give your mom one of these and then make a comic about that.
Or just film it, right? Just film the reaction. We got a viewer here.
We do.
Andrew Barber, who's actually a Hack Movies star. This is an actor person that's come here into the chat. He says, "I'm definitely hearing those voices in my head from now on when I read these."
No, Kevin, I really promoted the hackmovies.com, and I was so disappointed because after I made the video, I went to hackmovies.com and it didn't exist.
Yeah, and after we talked about that, I went and I tried to hardball the bullshit placeholder company that took that over after I let the URL expire.
Yeah,
and they want $2,500 for that URL, and I told them, yo, I'm the original owner of that. You should just give it back to me. You guys have been sitting on it for like fucking 15 years. And they were like, no, but you could make us an offer. I was like, I'll give you $100. They were like, we're a little far apart. Sorry. So
maybe you should have sent them a copy of the comic for free. You know, that's how you
make fans out of them, and they'll be
get some rapport. You know, So she starts getting the bubble guts here, right?
Oh yeah.
Let's talk about how she gets the bubble guts. What?
I don't feel so good. Can we finish this later? I think I need.
This doesn't sound like this broad at all. Let me hold on. I gotta pretend like I got a cigarette or something.
I don't feel so good. Can we finish this later? I think I need to take a dump.
Oh, God. Jeez. You see broad like this on every street corner in Portland nowadays. It's unbelievable.
It's a little.
Why are their dicks out? Like through the whole book, though. Why do their dicks have to be out? And why is their vagina so small and tight? Like that doesn't make any sense either.
The way I framed the shot, just make sure I get the fucking dick tip.
I'm surprised you didn't like have his balls hanging down over the gutter.
Why not? Yeah, why not? Missed opportunity, right?
You did. You missed it right there. You're getting there.
I'm shitting out my front side. Oh my God.
Oh, jeez. This just turns into. Oh, and the demon's gonna come out of her. Well, it's not a demon though.
Yeah, it is.
So he is a demon. He is officially a demon.
Yes.
Oh no, you gotta. I'm watching you. Yeah, keep going. Scrolling up. There we go. Look at that. Vag. No vag. Yep. Period blood. Oh, look, he's got it on the next page, dude. He's just covered in it from head to dick tip, from head to head.
Here we got another comment. Gutter balls is what that was.
That's it right there.
We missed the opportunity for gutter balls.
She's having a baby. Are we insured for that, Miranda? As much as I respect and cherish the miracle of life, I'm not sure a porno set is exactly the appropriate place to ejaculate a newborn. Run! I'm shitting a baby! Run, you fools!
Yeah, now he's
splotching
his whole body. Yeah, pulling his whole body up out of the poor whore.
Squelch, splotch.
And this is one of my favorite shots of the whole book. They're both dicks out.
They're still hard too, man. Why?
Those balls are precariously close to the gutter.
They remind me of Kurt Hennig, Mr. Perfect, when he wrestled a match and got real excited.
Yeah. Why are their dicks still hard? That's because they're Terrence and Brian.
Because you like drawing them that way.
Well, yeah. I mean, I could have cut the the panel off right here. No, we're gonna make sure I get the dick and balls now.
Get the dick and balls.
The dick and balls are actually resting on the gutter.
So, but see, you think the demon's coming to eat them, but it turns out that's not actually what it is, right?
That's not what it is. This is Demony Wolfram. What does he have to say?
That's no baby Terrence. That's Wolfram. Get the fuck out of here if you want to live, you little shits.
Aren't you? Wait, no, I'm so confused. Wait, who did you play in the movie, Kevin?
I play Hogan, and I play Cockhammer.
Hogan is not in this.
Yes, he is.
Wait, which one's Hogan then?
They're briefly in it a little bit later.
Okay, good. Well, because those are my favorite characters. Hogan and Nixon.
Hogan is the guy in the.
There we go. There he is. Look at that cute Punim.
But back here.
Anyway, get the fuck out of here if you want to live, you little shits. He's coming. He's fucking right behind me. I tried to close off the meat portal behind me, but he's too fucking powerful. He smashed right through all my hexes and wards.
What's a ward?
A ward, like warding off spirits.
Oh, okay, sure.
He's gonna kill us all, you idiots! Run!
Got a little squish.
Yeah, he's just kind of stomping all over the fucking poor whore, her body, his foot in the portal.
This is where I like to fuck a bitch, right? Like you just pull the mattress out on the floor and.
Throw it on the floor.
Why does this look like Beavis and Butthead's house?
Hey, I appreciate that because that's
a compliment.
I tell people I try to draw like Beavis and Butthead. This is one of my favorite. This is one of my favorite shots in the whole book.
Oh, right out the beehole.
I'm shitting another baby.
Yeah, we could kind of skip the exposition there. We can keep moving on because now we introduce crazy ass Wingate. Now, for those of you who've seen the films, you know that Wingate was the passive one. He was the one that wanted to get out of the hitman business. He's the one that started to feel bad and remorseful for all the people he killed. Well, now he's taken over hell, and he's a fucking maniac, and he's after Wolfram trying to kill him.
What's he sound like when you write him? What do you imagine?
He has, he has like a villain voice, so he has kind of a
villain voice, like a Skeletor.
Sure, yeah, Skeletor's great.
No, what were you really gonna say? You just made that up.
Perfect. It doesn't matter what I was gonna think.
God damn it! I fucking hate meat portals. Why can't hell just have normal fucking portals like every other dimension? Now my fresh ass hat is gonna smell like butt for the rest of the day.
Here we got another comment. Hogan and Nixon are definitely your lures into the land of Strangeville. Effective book. Thank you. And I love, right? I mean, I'm in the middle of doing a Nixon Hogan comic right now. I'll show you guys the pencil 11 by 17 pencil cover for the next Nixon and Hogan comic. It's called Nixon and Hogan Hate Comics. And they smoke so much weed, they realize that they're in comic books, and they decide they're going to go kill Kevin Strange for putting them in a comic.
Yes, I like it.
Trying to finish that up right now.
That's what every fucking left winger would call so meta.
Very meta.
Meta inside meta.
Meta comic.
It's Atom. It's meta backwards.
Let's get to let's skip ahead a little bit. So Wolfram here just kind of.
I just want to do the bad guy's voice from now on. You do all the other voices.
Well, he's got a huge fucking page right. You want to do this whole monologue? Go right ahead. This 2-page monologue.
Okay, yeah, I no problem. Do I start with the Wolfram? Where the fuck did you run? Or do I start with the I Am Mad?
Yeah, the top one.
Okay.
Wolfram! Where the fuck did you run off to already? I swear I won't hurt you. I just want to talk about why you tried to do me down there in the Hell Cellar. I ain't mad. Shit, if I was you, I'd have shit my pants too when I chopped off Satan's head and fucked his throat piece till my demon dick popped out my own dick hole. That shit was weird as fuck. I can smell your fear, Wolfram. I know you're in here. Look, I can't front. I'm lying. I really am mad. In fact, I'm fucking pissed. You tried to fucking kill me, you backstabbing motherfucker. I loved you like a brother. I fucking saved your life so many times. Remember the samurai assassin when we took that trip to Hong Kong to kill whatever the fuck his name was? You pissed on the samurai shoes, and I had to shoot 3 innocent tranny whores just to build enough of a flesh barricade between you and that sword-swinging badass to give you enough time to fish your gun out of your pants and off the son of a bitch. And you repaid me by trying to fucking usurp the throne in hell that I fucking stole fair and square. I'll fucking roast you inside out, and then fuck your hamburger guts for that one, you traitor. Come out!
And then we breathe. We let the scene breathe for a moment.
That was good. That was good,
just
brother.
how we do it.
That was a classic.
Yeah, whenever you're ready to make the animated film, let me know.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
You got to do that line.
Janet, what the fuck are you guys talking about in there? Shouldn't you be fucking? When is it my turn? I shaved my butthole for this, you know. I turned down an offer for a dude who said he'd give me $50 to braid that anal mane, and I cut it off because you said this gig would pay better.
You heard that, slut? No, of course you don't. You're dead as fuck on account of me crawling out your butthole backwards. Well, if you could hear, you'd hear the sweet, sweet sound of a fresh meat for the motherfucking king in this bitch! Hey, you ever seen a green-ass dick piece before, bitch?
I love this. I love it.
And then this panel is just...
Sean says, Cockhammer is a classic at this point. Dead shit was the bee's knees also. Thanks,
Sean. This guy's dick looks like a cheese pizza with everything on it.
Which one? Where are you at?
Up, top left.
What are you talking about?
Look at that. It looks like a baby's arm holding an apple.
Still got both their dicks. Still hard, by the way. No, they're not hard. They're soft.
Not anymore.
They're finally soft. Hanging out in the closet with Wolfram getting his hell stench has weakened their boners for the first time.
Oh man, you smell like sulfur and asshole in this piece. Yuck.
Let's see. Once I start doing one voice, it's kind of hard. It's difficult to switch back and forth.
You get stuck in it. I do that with I narrate my own audiobooks. God damn, it's hard to switch back and forth.
Yeah, I'm just getting ready to do that myself. Actually, let's see here.
I just broke out of fucking hell, you idiots! Of course I smell like sulfur. Come on. Well, Wingate's distracted by that whore in the living room. Let's get the fuck out of here. Once we're safely out of earshot of that psycho motherfucker, I'll explain everything.
First of all, why would we go anywhere with the fucking demon avatar, the hitman we killed in the last movie? Second, where do you want to go anyway?
I can't do all these voices. I'm losing track. I'm losing track of them.
Not to mention, I don't have any fucking gas in the car, and I'm fresh out of ducats for a taxi. So we upload this here new porno movie to our website. We're stuck.
Wait, oh shit! I'm reading the wrong. Dang it! I'm doing the wrong voice for this.
Yeah, you were reading it as.
I'm such a fucking idiot. Fucking idiot.
I don't remember what Wolfen's voice was anyway. Imagine if we were hanging out in a booth trying to record this like an audiobook. Like, hold on.
Yeah, hold Kevin, on. I wouldn't hang out in a porno booth with you, dude. That's weird. So how much is this book? How much do I pay for this?
Yeah, this is $25. Gets you the 152-page graphic novel.
152?
152 pages. It is a.
How long did it take you to draw this?
It's a thick boy. All of 2020.
Wow.
It started in February. I finished about December. Every day.
Amazing.
I mean, I guess it's all right.
Show the people where you go to get it. Where do you go to get it? Indiegogo or Kickstarter or both?
Indiegogo. I don't do Kickstarter. Kickstarter. I don't like how you basically like placehold for the campaign that you're saying you want the book till it's over, and then Kickstarter comes kicking at your door talking about pay me, bitch, and then you can just decide not to back the project after all. I think it's a really weird way to do business. So I always stick with Indiegogo because when you back a project on Indiegogo, your card is immediately charged and it all goes through. There's no hunting you down. You have to do some kind of a backer kit survey or something.
Well, at least with you, Kevin, we don't have to hunt you down. But other people on Indiegogo, you still got to hunt them down.
That's true. To this day, there's still unfulfilled campaigns that I've personally lost money on. There's a few.
Hey, there's unfulfilled campaigns I've personally worked on. So there you go.
Tough stuff. So yeah, we're here at Indiegogo. Cockhammer Lives, the graphic novel. Like I said earlier, well, let's see if anybody has
152 pages of uncircumcised, unfiltered, full color insanity. This March, Cockhammer Lives on Indiegogo.
Let's see if anybody's taken that bait.
Nope. Take the plunge.
Nobody's taken the bait yet. We're only $70 shy of our 11x17 poster goal, and you get the 152-page comic. We already unlocked the 2 mini comics or Ashcan comics.
I'll tell you what, the next person who backs the book, I'm gonna tell you what, Kevin is he's gonna jack off inside the book just for you. Signature, he's DNA sample. You can't beat this. Other campaigns won't do this for you. This is a special. He's only doing it tonight only. So make sure you get that. Make sure you get that book. It's only I don't know how much it is because he's got to scroll down for me.
$25.
$25. 152 pages of uncut, unfiltered, uncircumcised, unorganic, full color insanity.
Unorganic, no non-GMO.
No GMOs. No CFCs. None of that.
No UFC.
Nope. No CODs.
Absolutely no CODs.
Unless you're in Illinois, then yeah, COD's fine. If you're within about 35-mile radius. If you live within 35 miles of Strangeville.
A 350-mile radius.
Believe it or not, this dude will not take weed for the comic book.
Well, I might.
He might. He'll fucking sell it to Nixon.
Depends on how good the weed is. Let's look at the perks. So that featured perk there is Cockhammer Lives, the graphic novel, and Dead Shit is now in a collected edition. I don't know if you knew that or not, Crypto, but those 3 Dead Shit comics I sent you all 3, didn't I? Or did I just send you the first one?
No, I believe you sent all 3. Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot of Dead Shit.
That's now in a trade paperback collected edition,
nice.
and it's only available through this campaign right now. It's just been freshly pressed.
It's all in one septic system for you people. Dead shit.
This tier is the best value of the campaign. Get the 152-page Cockhammer Lives graphic novel plus the brand new Dead Shit Talisman of Transmutation 122-page collected edition together at one discounted price. So for $40 you get about to dox
Oh, he's gonna back it. Here we go. He's gonna back his book. This is how he's doing it.
All right, so the next one there, you can get Cockhammer Lives, the graphic novel, digitally as a high-quality PDF for $10. You can get Cockhammer and Dead Shit digital as a PDF for only $15. I think that's a pretty good deal, don't you? Old crypto there. I think that's a fair price.
No, I mean, it's fair, but I mean, I suggest that you get it in print because when Kevin finally makes like a feature film that's like a horror movie that scares the shit out of people, you're going to own something from the past that he did before he was like a big celebrity, and you're going to say, "Hey, I got that," and then you're going to be able to sell it to some schmuck who is a Johnny Come Lately who just shows up in Strangeville like a year from now and it's like, "Hey, I love Strangeville. I've loved it for weeks." And you'll be like, "Well, fuck, I've been here for 10 years."
Yeah, you get that Cockhammer Lives graphic novel by itself for only $25. Or you can get the movie combo, which is Cockhammer Lives, the graphic novel, and any of the Hack Movies DVDs, any one of the Hack Movies DVDs.
What?
Let's see what this says. Get the ultimate Cockhammer experience by copying yourself the movie or any other Hack Movies DVD for that matter.
Okay, but where's the ultimate where I get everything? I want everything. I want Cockhammer the movie. I want the Cockhammer comics. I want the Dead Shit comics. I want everything. Everything, all in one. The ultimate package, the Strangeville starter pack.
I didn't put one.
What?
I didn't put one.
What?
We're out of perks. I didn't do it. I fucking suck. I'm shutting it down.
Shut it down. Start over. You just start over.
For anyone.
Nope, you just start over.
Did you know I made a card game out of all this?
I know. You did make a card game. I checked out for 2020 from comic books. I'm sure everyone noticed. A lot of people noticed on my channel.
I was trying to summon the crypto. I was like, come
you
back.
Did. I made it. You brought me back.
Yeah, this is a fucking card game.
Weed card game.
This wacky wild universe, and it is so fucking fun. Look, we have the card Police Raid. You see those titties hanging? See those hanging titties?
How do you get these?
Well, I did a whole crowdfunding campaign in 2020 for this.
And then I can get all of this. I can get the Cockhammer Lives. I can get the ash cans. I can get these cards too. Can I get the cards and the movie?
I mean, yes, but I didn't put a tier in.
How much are the cards?
Card game's also 25.
That's it?
Yeah, 25 for the card game. It's 100 and how many 107 cards in the standard deck, and then there's 2 expansions already.
How do you do it?
What do you mean?
How do you find the time to do all this? This is amazing.
My life. This is what I do.
This is amazing.
This is my life's purpose. My life's purpose is to tell the stories of Strangeville. I don't have kids. I don't have pets. I don't. I do fuck bitches. Let's not.
Yeah, but we need to get you. We need to get you to make that. We need to get you to make that horror film. Your time is almost up, Kevin.
It is.
You're not a young man.
I don't even know if I have another year left on this planet, Crypto.
We don't. None of us know.
Our buddy Jeremy here says Red State was the last good Kevin Smith movie.
It was. Yeah, it sure was. I
like Tusk. I haven't liked anything since.
Yeah, I wanted to like Tusk, but it was fucking awful.
Well, it had its moments.
It was still it was better than everything he made after Tusk, for sure. It's like the Terminator line, right? Between the light and the dark in Kevin Smith's film career. But we're talking about Kevin Strange's film career. See, Kevin Strange needs to make a horror movie because if you guys watch Cockhammer, you're going to see Kevin show up as not only does he play Hogan, but he plays Cockhammer.
Yeah, that film definitely took 10 years off my life. I was the writer, the director, and two leading roles in that film. It was a tough one.
But Josh, he was really talented too, and he looked really freaking scary in that movie when he got in that black outfit. That was him, right? I assume
you're talking about the Black Mage.
Yeah, that was him.
Yeah, that was him.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I don't know if he's still thin. He might be a big fat guy now.
I mean, he looks more like me than he looks more like me than he does like him. But he's
what? Got a damn sow belly. Well, what I'm saying, you should really consider putting together some low budget horror film. I think you might find a level of success that you're not anticipating. Maybe.
It's possible. I mean,
you have a lot of talent that goes beyond fun weed comic books for juggalos.
Well, I appreciate that, but this really is my passion. You know, I kind of left this stuff behind for a few years, and I concentrated on telling serious stories in novel form. And at the end of the day, man, this is the stuff I love. I just love the goofy, super sexual, stoner, gory horror comedy stuff. I mean, this is really where my bread is buttered. Oh, Jeremy says, wait, I'm wrong. I forgot about Tusk. He's going with Tusk. He's cutting the line off at Tusk also. Crypto, you're staying with Red State?
I'm staying with Red State all the way. It was Kevin Smith's last good movie. I think it's going to be Kevin Smith's last good movie. I think Kevin Smith...
something happened to him. He's
out of touch, man. Big time.
Broke. All he does is cry now.
He just, I think these people, they move into their $1 million homes and they're so insulated and everyone kisses their ass for 10 or 20 years. And they totally lose touch with reality. They totally lose touch with COCKHAMMER.
Yeah, that'll be me in 10 years. I'm going to make this movie you're talking about, and then you'll never get another book like this.
All I want to say is if you make another Hogan and Nixon movie where you guys are like 50 years old,
yeah,
like at least be 50 years old in the movie. Like JCVD with Jean-Claude. I mean, don't go that dramatic with it. But. Well, something a little more realistic than putting your daughter in the movie as your friend's daughter, and she's really not that talented, whatever, or attractive.
I made it exactly maybe 3 minutes into Yoga Hosers where his daughter and Johnny Depp's daughter are like rapping.
I watched the whole thing.
Oh my God, that was awful.
Oh yeah, I watched the whole thing, and then I watched the next one too. What was the next one? Oh, no, the new Jay and Silent Bob, whatever that was.
Yeah.
Terrible. Jay and Silent Bob wasted 90 minutes of your life. That's the name of that one.
That's no good. That's I'm sorry to hear that.
Shallow. It was just shallow. Hollow. Not shallow. Hollow. Hollywood. Hollowwood.
Let's get a little...
We'll wrap getting hit with like monster piss. Was she just getting blasted with some urine there, I think.
Well, what it is she's fighting Hogan, who's been turned into a slug demon.
And she just took a piss on her.
And she actually cuts him in half right there. She slides underneath him. So in that panel, she slides underneath him, and then
Hogan deserves better than that.
And then she slices him in half, cuts him off from the demonic source, and leaves him bloody with this yellow neon blood. And then that's Susie down there covered. Susie and COCKHAMMER. That's Melty COCKHAMMER, by the way, but he's been resurrected by this point in the movie, and he's only you
didn't have enough piss in this book. Why don't you have people peeing on each other? You do everything but that. What's up with that?
I don't know why I'm not a pee guy. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. This is let me read this little line here. Let me read this part right here. Ooh, yuck! Sorry, COCKHAMMER. That's not her voice. Ooh, yuck! Sorry, COCKHAMMER. We got creamed worse than the time I bet the entire Strangeville High basketball team they couldn't come on me at the exact same time. COCKHAMMER says it tastes like battery acid.
Oh.
Who knew they'd been utilizing their practice time all season to secretly train to beat the world record for synchronized jizzing? So that's the kind of it's very Kevin Smithy style dialogue. I write very, very dialogue heavy comics, but it's also, as you can see, there's just everything.
And your degenerate followers love this.
Oh, absolutely, they love it.
I like that.
But we need to get more of them, Crypto. There just needs to be more of them. We need to keep spreading the word of Strangeville, and I'm doing my part. I'm not only am I making the shit out of all this stuff, but I'm headed back on the road to conventions this year.
Well, remember that your boy Crypto did encourage you to make a horror movie that's a departure from Strangeville because you might lure some people in.
What is What does Jeremy have to say here? Social justice is not social justice. For the record, it is a misnomer. I'm not sure where that came from, but you're right. You're right.
It was the comment before that one about Kevin Smith is going to get Me Too'd before it's over, a victim of his own social justice support.
Yes.
Every male feminist will.
Oh, absolutely. It's part of the programming. Thomas says, yeah, I didn't make it 10 minutes into the new Jay and Silent Bob. Disappointing. So
yeah,
Tomas, we're really, we're really hard on the guy. I mean, he was instrumental. Let's be honest. I wouldn't be Kevin Strange if it wasn't for Kevin Smith.
I'd rather watch Cop Out again.
Oh God, watching Clerks early on was one of the first talkies I ever watched, which is a movie where two guys just stand against a wall and tell jokes to each other for 90 minutes, basically. And I was like, oh fuck, you can do that, because I knew I had the gift of gab even back then, So I was like, writing dialogue's free, like that doesn't cost anything. So if I can make movies where dudes just talk to each other about fucked up shit, like let me get started. So Kevin Smith was one of my big main influences. So I hate that he is where he is in his career. And I won't lie, I have tried to reach out to him on Twitter and get him to retweet this stuff, because I really think that the Kevin Smith fans would love this shit.
They would, yeah.
Where we're at right now is where a lot of his fans wish Kevin Smith was at. And that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to get the word out to people that, like, I think the further and further we get into this ridiculous culture war, the more powerful stuff like this becomes, because nobody's doing it anymore. People are too afraid to do this. They think this is the stuff that's going to get you canceled, not the male feminist, creepy, crazy shit. That's what's fucked up about those people, is like they get themselves canceled. This is just art, man. This is just fucked up fun, turn your brain off shit. We got some more comments to get through here. Jeremy said, and we'll sign off here in a second. That shit was horrible, with the cringiest paraphrasing of Glenn Ross ever. Pitchforks are for closers. What was that?
So who the fuck even knows Glenn Ross in the 21st century?
Well, I'm impressed that Jeremy does. I mean, that's because that's a cool movie. That's a real cool flick.
No, it is a good movie. It is a good movie, but man, it's not a movie you quote in another movie.
Oh boy, Jeremy, this is a very controversial take. This is a hot take. This is a take coming straight out of the oven.
It's a
M. Night Shyamalan is a better filmmaker than Kevin Smith. I'm not sure. They both.
Yeah, I mean, he was on a movie. He was on a movie, but just the one.
They're
I don't know.
Thinkers, both of them.
Yeah, the Sixth Sense and the Red State they're probably equal. It's just one of them had Bruce Willis, and the other one didn't.
Well, Kevin Smith's worked with Bruce Willis and did a shitty job, so maybe.
Oh, dude. Well, yeah. Oh, dude.
Maybe M. Night. What does M stand for anyway? M. Night Shyamalan. What does M stand for? Is it Michael?
No, it's not Michael. I'm gonna find out though that you said
Mohammed Night Shyamalan. It's probably Mohammed.
Manoj Neliatu Shyamalan.
There it is.
It's not night at all. It's Neliatu.
Thomas says, that's why your work is so juicy, fun, and interesting dialogue. I appreciate that, man. That's where obviously my strong suit is, or what I consider my strong suit, is all this ridiculous dialogue and stuff. And I actually think that it does translate really well from the movies into comic book form. I think that reading this stuff, because I'll when I go to my night job, I'll have like the chicks that work there. I'll have them do like live readings of the comics and stuff, and they just fucking crack each other up with how ridiculous it is. It's just so fun to just say out loud. Like,
what about have you ever tried reaching out maybe to like Trauma and maybe doing a book with them, a crossover or something?
Yeah, I've had a lot of I'm friends with with their road team. Ron and his wife Kathy, that go out to the East Coast and Midwest shows for Trauma, and we're friends. We're on a first name basis. They know me. We follow each other on social media. We talk to each other privately, and I cannot get Lloyd Kaufman to give me the time of day. He just does not give a fuck about Strangeville for whatever reason, and I can't.
Competition, baby, competition.
I can't twist his arm, but I've submitted all my films to them for distribution, and I've just tried to strike up like some kind of like you said, a crossover. Like Toxie versus Cockhammer, or Nick and Hogan meet Toxie, or something like that would be a really cool crossover. And I just can't get Lloyd Kaufman to give me the time of day. I can't explain why, and Ron and Kathy can't explain why. I've asked them, why doesn't he like me? And they're like, dude, I don't know. He pretty much likes everybody, but he doesn't like you. So they don't say he doesn't like me. They just say, I don't know. He pretty much likes everybody. I'm not sure what's going on there.
Busy guy.
I don't know. We got one more comment here, and then we'll. I really appreciate you coming on, man. This was a lot of fun. It's exactly what I knew it would be when I kind of pitched you the idea. I wanted to actually do. I shouldn't say this. I wanted to actually do these weekly up until the end of the campaign. You were like,
we're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it. April. Is it April 20th? Is that the day?
Yeah. You want to do another one? You want to do one?
I think maybe we.
Or that should. The Wednesday of that week or whatever. Whatever you do with you, man. I mean, I love this. This was a ton of fucking fun.
April 20th is that's a Tuesday. That's the.
I'm good with it after 10 p.m. my time, 8 p.m. your time. We can do it Tuesday.
What time does your campaign close? Though it closes that day. So we can't do it that day. We're gonna set it. We're not gonna set it up right here. We're gonna set it up in private, so we don't waste everybody's time. Right?
Let's not sit here and waste everybody's time. But no, this was super cool, man. I really appreciate you doing this, graciously giving me your time and reading some of this crazy comic with me. I knew it would be a blast, and it lived up to all my expectations and beyond. So let's get through these last couple of comments and we'll get out of here. Jeremy says, Unbreakable, Glass, Signs, Sixth Sense. I could argue the merits of anything he's directed except The Village, and I'll leave you with this final comment, Strange.
No, you can't argue the merits of any of those movies, I don't think. I think you made that up.
Signs. I thought Signs was okay as a film. I thought Unbreakable was okay as a film. What is that?
All his movies are fine till the end.
He's missing one though. The Village was crappy, but what was the one with Mark Wahlberg and The Wind?
The Village. No, the Happening.
That was The Happening. See, you left that one out. That one is god awful.
Is the best movie the dude has been involved in was that stupid was it called Devil? The elevator movie?
Yeah.
And he didn't even make that. He just was a producer or whatever.
Right.
That was better than anything he's made.
Thomas says, I think Lloyd might be rough to work with. Well, one more little quick anecdote, and then we'll get out of here and let Crypto get back.
What? No, I got an anecdote about Lloyd too. You go first.
Well, I told you Kevin Smith was a big influence on me getting started in this business, but Lloyd Kaufman also was. I bought it was like 1999. I bought the DVD of Toxic Avenger 4, and the movie itself is like super offensive and touches on hot button topics like school shootings, and he uses really offensive language, and it really taught me like the chaos and like real punk rock attitude of filmmaking art. And it spoke to my soul, and I knew that's
got milk, fucking retards.
Yeah, exactly. But it was actually the making of disc that came with it, the feature length making of
Citizen Toxie.
It was called Citizen Toxie is the movie, but Apocalypse Soon.
Oh, Apocalypse Soon, yeah.
Apocalypse Soon was the name of the feature length making of movie, and that's where Trent Haga, who actually has that line you just quoted there, Trent Haga was the assistant director on that film, and he's uncredited. Lloyd forgot to even give him a fucking credit in the final credits, but Lloyd's antics on the set drive Trent so fucking crazy he can barely keep the film together. People are walking out like in mass walk-offs, like 20 people from the special effects division just quit the fucking movie in the middle of it because Lloyd would like rent some fucking half abandoned warehouse and have everyone sleeping on cold concrete floors and be feeding them fucking cheese sandwiches for their one meal a day. And people are miserable on a trauma set, but the energy that gets that misery is channeled into chaotic energy. And those movies, the best of the trauma movies that are extremely crappy looking, the special effects don't really work very well, the acting is subpar, it all turns into this insane punk rock energy that just spoke to my soul. So when Thomas here says, I think Lloyd is rough to work with, dude, he pisses everybody off he works with. But that, for whatever weird reason, that made me want to do it. I wanted to be that guy on the film set yelling at everybody, being like, I'm going to fucking kill myself if you don't get the fuck up and get over here and do this take right this time. Like, for whatever reason, I wanted to be that guy. And that is like the fact that Lloyd is almost impossible to work with. It kind of set the bar so low. I was like, what's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen if I make a movie? And I made 7 of them. So what's your anecdote, Crypto?
I worked with Lloyd on a film. I was a camera operator on a movie shot here in the Portland area called Stripper Land.
Okay.
And we had Lloyd in for a day to play the father of the main character. And he was like, he was a joy to work with as an actor, even though he didn't exactly have his lines memorized perfectly. But that didn't matter. He's, because he can improv, he gets the gist of it, and then improv something better than they write anyway, right? But yeah, I think that disorganization is really on display in every making of. There's a fantastic Lloyd Kaufman. He's done like 3 box sets now. The first one is it's 5 discs. It's called Make Your Own Damn Movie.
Yeah.
I recommend it to anyone who wants to make their own damn movie. After that, he did Produce Your Own Damn Movie, which is 4 discs. And then after that, he did Direct Your Own Damn Movie, which I think is 2 discs. And all of those are still out there and around. But the first one is a masterpiece because it comes with the making of Citizen Toxie, the making of Terror Firmer, the making of...
Probably Poltergeist.
No, Poltergeist was the one that wasn't on there because they made that afterwards.
Okay.
Terror Firmer, there's like 5 of them.
Maybe
Tromeo the Thin Brown Line. Say again?
Maybe Tromeo and Juliet.
Yeah, I think the making of Tromeo and Juliet might have been on there. I don't know. I can't recall that for sure. Anyway, but yeah, man, Lloyd, you definitely are competition for sure.
I guess. I mean, I just love the dude. I love the movies he makes. I love.
You know what? You know what you should maybe try, Kevin?
What's that? Sucking his dick.
Maybe when you have like a lull between projects and you need to figure out what you're going to do next, do a comic book about a female character.
Yeah,
that'd be kind of interesting to see your take on a chick.
I mean, that's sarsaparilla right there.
No, I mean like a sexy female character.
You don't like her dick? You don't like her butt raping Santa Claus on page 1 with her giant dick?
I do. Oh wow, look at that! Oh my gosh. Yeah. Wow. This is
thump.
Profane. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at another nude pic. Oh, good.
My favorite though is when Rocco goes back to Earth and he smokes crack with these bums. These bums are like, "Hey Rocco, you want to smoke some crack?" And he's like, "Crack? I guess so." And then it's like 3 minutes later, and he's like, "Give me another fucking hit." They're like, "We don't have any more. You smoked all our crack. I've never seen anybody smoke that much crack." He's like, "No more crack." So then he fucking freaks out and kills the bums, smashes his dick through a bum head there.
Hey Kevin, are people that order Cockhammer Lives on Indiegogo, are they also going to get these 2 mini comics?
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, they're going to get 3 mini comics because when I finish Nixon and Hogan Hate comic books that I'm working on here, they're going to get that one too. So it's all said. Well, that's if we hit $1,200.
We got to hit $1,200, people.
I'm gonna make a new stretch goal and do 12. Once we hit the $1,000 stretch goal for the 11x17 poster, then I'm gonna do $1,200 stretch goal for Nixon and Hogan Hate comics, and that will bring the total of black and white ash cans or mini comics up to 75 pages of free comics. You get 75 pages of free Strangeville comics along with your 152 pages of Cockhammer Lives. I mean, I can't do better than that, Crypto. I mean, I'm pounding out the content. And
son of a motherfucking bitch. What do you people want? What does this man have to do? Open his veins and give blood?
We're gonna pop this.
Will you sign that Neon Guts and Blood to the next person that donates?
Hey, we did donate. We did get a donation. We're up to 980 now. We're on the,
we need one more. The next one that comes in, he's gonna sign Neon Guts and Blood. I make these things up. He didn't confirm it, so I don't know if that's true.
I'll find it in Com and Blood. Yeah, we're up to 980 now, so we did grab a backer.
I like that.
That puts us only $20 shy of that poster goal. The very next backer is going to put us over the edge there, and we did it, Crypto.
And you get a free poster. The next person that backs makes it so everybody gets a free poster.
Everybody gets a free poster. All the backers.
Unbelievable.
Like I don't have to even I don't even have to print those. They're already done. It's all done.
Unbelievable. Next physical backer is gonna change the world for 22 people.
We're gonna call it there, buddy. I'm gonna let you.
What?
We get back to you.
No, wait. Let me just say that if you're looking for content that is nothing like Kevin's content, come check out Crypto Comics.
Crypto Comics on YouTube, yeah.
Crypto Comics is, actually on his 4th young adults book, and so hopefully the first one will finally get released on Amazon here next month. I'm waiting on a lot of artwork. They're going to have art. I'm not making comics. I don't get. No, I'm done. I'm not really done. I'm never really done with anything, right? But I am done trying to make comic books in the current indie comic market, because I realized, what we could do? I can write books, because I just write. I write 4,500 words a day. Easy.
That's a good.
That's good. That's pro. That's pro shit. And so I'm just writing books now, and I have an artist I've worked a deal with, and he's gonna give me beautiful original cover art, and he's gonna draw illustrations for the insides. So but the beauty is, we don't have to spend 5 months making a comic part-time and like trying to scrounge to make sure we got enough money so that the artist can continue to eat and live in a house with electricity on.
Yep. The only reason I can do what I do is because I chose to start drawing it myself. I could not fund these things if I had to pay somebody, and that's no knock on the artists, because they deserve,
it's not.
They deserve as much money as you can possibly give to them.
Yeah, art's expensive. If I could draw as good as you, I would be doing my own thing too. No doubt about it. I actually like yours. Do you ever thought about drawing a kid's book?
We can talk about it. I don't know if I'll have time, but we can talk about it. But where can people? I'm sold. I'm absolutely going to buy your books. No question. Where can we get them? Like you said, they'll be on Amazon.
I'm going to put them on Amazon. They'll be on print on Amazon. I'm thinking about maybe doing an Indiegogo, but these things are like hard work, and I see the benefit. How you make the whole thing. You got everything done. You don't have anything to worry about. Once you hit that 500, you're good to go. And that's kind of how I kind of feel about it.
This is kind of the behind, this is kind of the way the sausage is made or whatever. But when I hit that 500, everything's paid for.
Exactly.
Everything's paid for. Anything after that goes right back into the business. Allows me to buy convention tables. Allows me to do cool things like stickers. And I'm about to start doing my own custom hats. Crypto.
Mm-hmm. And so, if you just follow Crypto Comics, I'm pretty dormant on YouTube at the moment. 2020 killed my day job. I mean, nuked it, bro. Nuked it. Tourism business, done. That's what happens when you vote for Democrats, you dumb motherfuckers. So quit voting for Democrats.
My name's Joe Biden. Where am I?
Ain't going to do nothing for us. They never have done nothing for us. Never will do anything for us. I'm not saying that Republicans are much better, but they're a hell of a lot better. And until they're not, fuck it. Okay, so... just follow me on.
Where's a good place to follow you though, so we know when
Crypto Comics, YouTube, Crypto Comics. Yeah, whenever I'm going to do anything, I'm going to start ramping up here again. Actually, really soon. I made a commitment to myself that I would write 3 books before I tried to publish the first one, and now I'm like probably 4 days out from finishing the 4th one. And by the time I got all the artwork in and done, I'm probably going to be done with like the 5th or the 6th one, to be honest with you.
That's awesome. I think I did about the same. I think I did maybe 3 books before I released my
first way to do it.
And I got so much better. So I went back and revised the first few that I wrote, and it all eventually came out. But I mean, hanging back and writing. There's a lot of freedom to that. I did that for almost 10 years. After I got burnt out making movies, I hung back and wrote novels for almost 10 years. And dude, there's something so freeing about that, because the cost of releasing those is so much less than movies or comics or animation or anything like that. Like there is a ultimate freedom, creative freedom to writing fiction. So I'm glad you're doing that, brother. I'm glad that you're still expressing your creativity. You're a very talented man. And throw him a follow on YouTube, folks. Crypto Comics on YouTube. Throw him a follow.
And I'll once we kind of get everything ramped up and running properly, then I'm gonna do a bunch more comic book reviews, because that's of course how you promote your own stuff too. Yeah. So once you see those, you'll know that like, oh shit, Crypto's dropping them. It's coming back. Here it comes. Tell War Campaign. Whatever that means.
Tell War Campaign.
I don't know what that means.
Are they still in action?
Was campaign. That's what they're called now, from what I heard. Cloud
You're
chasers.
awesome, brother. You're awesome.
Hey, Kevin, you're more awesome. Thank you for the nude picture, man. I didn't know that. Like, honestly, I didn't realize that you could shave like that far down on your own without help. That's really good. You're not that big. You can still bend. You're very limber too. I was impressed how you could get your legs that far back. That was really good.
Be honest.
But how'd you get the Coke can in there? That's the thing I couldn't figure out. How'd you fit the Coke can in there? That's impressive. That's hard work.
Do I have a pretty butthole?
I mean, I know. Are any of them pretty? I mean, I don't know about that.
All right, that's it. We're done.
It winked at me.
Thank you so much. Follow Crypto Comics on YouTube and hit up the Indiegogo campaign for Cockhammer Lives, the graphic novel. Help us get past that $1,000 goal. We're almost there. Only $20 left. We'll see you guys later. I'm Kevin Strange in Strangeville for Crypto Comics on YouTube. Peace, motherfuckers. Smoke weed.